Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. Once you die, there is no reason to take your organs, tissues, and eyes with you. You will not be needing those anymore, but someone else sure could. Joining us now are Kelley Sims, Foundation Director for the Lion's Eye Institute for Transplant and Research, and Carolyn Glaspy, mother of former Bengals professional football player Chris Henry. Good to have you both here.
Good morning.
Kelley, I want to start with you. The Lion's Eye Institute. Tell us a little bit about what goes on there.
The Lion's Eye Institute is an eye bank, primarily, the largest eye bank in the world, and we're the only eye bank with a research facility. Added a foundation here recently, and we raise money to assist those who are visually impaired.
And when people hear the word blindness or visually impaired, they think no cure, but that's not true at all. Most forms of blindness are curable?
Many are. In fact, when you think of the amount of folks who are able to receive their sight back through a corneal transplant, for instance, which is where organ donation comes in, we were able to provide the gift of sight in the way of corneal transplants to 52,000 people and give them their gift of the sight back. So.
And most of us in our lifetime will obviously have issues with our vision. It's inevitable, pretty much, isn't it?
It's true, and currently in America there's 1.3 Americans who are blind or visually impaired, but by 2020, 43 million Americans will have developed some form of visual impairment, some kind of blinding eye disease.
Carolyn, let's talk about you and your mission, and you're traveling the country talking about the importance of organ donation, and talk about the gift that your son made after he died.
Chris made a tremendous gift. He saved many lives. He shared every organ I think that they can use. So his legend lives on.
How old was he when he passed away?
He passed away at 26.
It's far too young.
Yes, too young, too early. Yes.
Did you know that he was an organ donor?
Chris was not an organ donor.
Okay.
I had to make that decision.
Okay.
As a mother, and it was a hard decision, but I know Chris was a giver, and he loved sharing, so I had to say yes.
And if obviously Chris is watching us right now, and he knows what you did, what do you think that he thinks of the fact that by his passing, other people have had an opportunity to live?
I think right now Chris is happy, knowing that these people have opportunity to be with their family and share with their loved ones, watch their kids grow up, and actually one of the recipients had the opportunity to see his daughter get married and one of his sons graduate. So I think Chris will be pleased when I made the decision.
It's a wonderful legacy.
It is.
Let's talk about corneal transplants. I was reading about that. It's something that is a pretty, not a simple operation, but can really make a difference in somebody's life, and it's not that uncommon, is it? Tell us about that.
No, it's not. We have been able, even just this last year, to facilitate 5,000 corneal transplants. And unlike some of the major organ donation stories that we hear, it's a 93% success rate. Oh, does not require a match. It's something that can be done relatively easily, and the success rate is so high that those folks are fairly determined that they will have their sight back.
What is the eyeball? And when I say eyeball, I'm not talking about these eyeballs.
The eyeball is our signature event that is fundraising and friend-raising to allow folks to get to know us for the first time, hopefully support our cause, and allow us to take those funds that are raised and go on and share those with those who are visually impaired.
That's so wonderful. And Carolyn, what kind of feedback are you getting as you go out there with your message and asking people, please sign that organ donation card and make a difference in so many people's lives?
I've been having a huge success. Everywhere I go, numbers are rising. Everybody is out there, they want to sign up, they want to know about it. So I think the word is getting out, and it's wonderful that you can not only make a difference, but gain new family members, know new people. So, I mean, I'm having a wonderful time doing this.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
And as a nation, we're falling behind, but we can catch up, and we can be a leader in organ donation and corneal transplant,
yes,
and just keep giving that gift of life. So, ladies, thank you both very, very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Kelley Sims from the Lion's Eye Institute and Carolyn Glaspy.